Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be taking you through the build process of my wearing double strung cardboard harp. I was really excited to find this because I really want a double strung harp and the wearing cardboard harps are at the perfect price point if you are looking for something a little bit cheaper, which is definitely what I was going for. So mostly in this video I'm just going to have some pictures and kind of show you how I went through this. But I do have a couple things that I wanted to point out to anybody who's going to try and build this themselves, because these are things I wish I had known beforehand and will probably do differently if I try to build another one of these in the future. So the first thing I'd like to point out is on your cardboard harp, you're going to be gluing a long bridge here instead of using individual bridge pins. And if you don't start your strings back far enough when you are stringing it up, then you're going to have a lot of trouble getting the strings to make contact with the bridge. And they're just going to kind of gradually do that as you tune them up. And there's going to be some buzzing and weird string noises that's going to drive you nuts. So be careful with that one. The second one is also related. You want to put your strings far back enough on your tuning pins that they are not pulling them down and out of the harp, like this one right here. I am ordering a string to replace that one so I can fix what that is doing, but do be careful with that when you're building it. Another thing that I found out is that having clamps is really helpful. I didn't actually have any, and I am not very good at DIYing things, but I wanted to try this. So I just sort of piled stuff on top of it, which is probably not the best way to do it, and it will be way easier if you have some clamps to hold things while they are gluing. Another thing that I wanted to note is this triangle thing that forms the main body of the harp and not the cardboard sound box. These pieces, you're gonna want to put them and glue them together before you paint them, and because otherwise they are kind of difficult to fit together correctly, which is kind of a pain. Similarly, when you're folding the cardboard sound box, you'll notice that there are places that you have to glue there also. And I would advise not painting those spots either, like just sort of mark where the glue is going to go so you don't paint it, because it helps the glue to stick better if you don't have paint, you just have plain cardboard there. Let's see. Oh, and one other fun tip that I had, and you'll see this in my pictures. When you're painting the soundboard right here, there's holes for the strings, but the holes for the strings are really tiny and there are no eyelets. So when you paint it, it can get really easily clogged with paint. So if you have toothpicks on hand and you take a toothpick and just kind of stick it in those holes right after you put the paint on, then that gets rid of the excess wet paint and it won't dry like that, and you won't have to deal with trying to stick strings through dry paint, which is a giant pain. So with all that said, that's pretty much the tips that I have for building the double strung cardboard harp. Prepare to get really used to putting new strings on and tuning. And that's about it. It's actually really not a difficult kit to put together. I could do it, and again, I am not good at this sort of thing. So if I can do it, you can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and throw up some pictures of the build process. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.